Hello, my name is Edward. Always checking to see if it's recording. Welcome and greetings to Medium Tarot TV channel, and this is the video for the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse. Woohoo! We made it. All right. So the actual lunar eclipse full moon is on September 16th, 2016. Though we feel, Spirit and I, this is an energetic effect for a good 5 months. So through February 10th, 2017. And we're titling this video, If You Want the Rainbow. And when we get into the energy of the week and psychic insight theme and theme healing song, it will make more sense. All right. So this would be considered the main video for the full moon lunar eclipse. There is actually suggested viewing. If I could read my scribbling here. Oh, yes. So what's suggested is to view, and if you're on our website, all the current videos are up. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll put in the description below. I'll put the links to the videos. So this is the third in a series of three of three. Strike, you're out. No, I'm only kidding. So we started with, let's see, August 18th, 2016, Aquarius, full moon, partial lunar eclipse, and then September 1st, Virgo, new moon solar eclipse, and then we have now Pisces, full moon lunar eclipse. So it's advised to watch those first two before this, so it's like a setup. All right. So let's see. Remember about timestamp below if you're watching on YouTube or on our website. So you can come back and review any section at any time. It really is a beautiful thing, as Martha Stewart would say. All right, so let's jump right in with our week energy. Current week energy of September 16th through the 22nd. And this is the energy of unconventional. It's unconventional. This is the energy of us going beyond our emotional comfort zone. That's it in a nutshell, folks. Going beyond our emotional comfort zone. Now, keep in mind, full moons are typically a time of healing and releasing. Lunar eclipse, it's intensified. It's not negative, it's just intensified. So, there could very likely be a good amount of releasing pent-up energy that was quite likely triggered either August 18th or September 1st with those other eclipses. And this could be what I'm hoping is, in a healthy way, an emotional release. So if you cry, you cry. No one has to know, right? Behind closed doors. So if you have a friend that you can, be a soundboard, emotional solace, all the better. But allow it to come to the surface and release. That's a healing. Okay. That would be the positive application. Though it's not a negative energy in itself, but it is an emotional time. Pisces is an emotional sign and actually a very highly spiritual, evolved energy. They don't get that credit, though. All right. Let's see. What else can I say about this energy? Well, I'm going to go into it more when we get to later on in the video. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But what I will go into is the astrological correspondence, which is the planet Mars in Pisces. Of course, it's Pisces full moon, lunar eclipse. So planet Mars, action, impetus for us to drive, for us to move forward, and does represent forward movement for us in our personal lives as well. So let's see, the notes that I took down. So Pisces is a receptive, emotional, sensitive, and psychic energy sign. So obviously Pisces sun signs are going to be activated, triggered, and or empowered with this. And the opposite sign of Virgo is, including myself, is going to be, Virgo sun signs are definitely going to be the same, activated, triggered, and or empowered, depending on where we are in our individual soul growth evolution. There is no, it's not a competition. Everyone's at their own pace. All right. So the reason for that, let me explain that. The reason for that is whenever the moon, which changes like every 2.5 days or so, whatever the sign that the moon is currently in, if it's the opposite from our sun sign, it is a weak time, an emotional, perhaps vulnerability time. So that's why I'm saying, because the opposite sign of Pisces is Virgo. So for me being a Virgo sun sign, I'll use myself as an example, whenever the moon is in Pisces, it's kind of like a low point where I just make sure that I get enough rest, I relieve stress, and I make sure to tend to myself better. Make sure that I'm eating properly, things like that. Rest. Okay, just as an example. All right, now, getting back to now to the planet Mars is a fiery, dominant, aggressive type energy, but not negative in itself. So therefore, you put the two together, and the drive for power is basically drowned. So those who are expressing or trying the extreme of the energy of Mars will be restless within. So restless, definitely. And also those who are trying to get away with stuff, oppress people, situations, things, and get over on them through bullying, or what would be another term for bullying? Can't think of it at the moment, but that's a good term. Will be affected by this energy, and will be everything with a full moon, lunar eclipse intensifies like a spotlight. They'll be outed. Let's put it this way: they'll be outed. So be it. As the saying goes, they dug their own grave, right? Remember the joke that I said a few videos ago? Karma's only a biatch if you've been a bastard. So be it. All right. So this is a time around this full moon lunar eclipse with the influence of Mars and Pisces. And if you happen to have that natally, then this information is for you directly, but for all of us around this time. And I should say those who have Mars and Pisces natally are definitely activated, empowered, and or triggered with this full moon lunar eclipse. So anyway, the information is alcohol and drugs are potentially dangerous. I see alcohol as a drug, but it is what it is. So just be aware. And, well, I say if you're going to partake, be conservative. That's what I say. But, of course, we get to do whatever we want. We have free will, right? All right. Now, this happens to be a great energy placement for musicians. Anyone who is expressing themselves creatively and or spiritually as well. The higher vibration of it. Because Pisces is a high vibration. It's the end of the zodiac. It's a highly spiritually evolved sign, energy. Extremely sensitive, but it is what it is. Therefore, if we channel our energy towards creative endeavors or avenues, we can make the most of this energy. So get inspired, get creative, get spiritual, however it feels right for you. All right. All right, now moving on to, I took down, good for me. I took down the current dates that are coming up when Mars is going to be in Pisces. So that's going to be an activated time period. So we're going to go through the initial energy of the full moon lunar eclipse, and it's going to be in waves for the next 5 months, and it's going to be a very telling time from December 19th, 2016 through January 27th, 2017, because that's when, give or take a day, that is when the planet Mars will be in Pisces. All right, so that's an upcoming time period for us to be aware of. Not fear, just be aware of. So all the information that's being said here could be highlighted or activated during that time as well. All right. Then moving on to the day energy. Wow, this is something else. The day energy is, here we have another dose of the planet Mars. So even though full moons are a time of release, this is going to stir up action within us. Like we're really going to to take best use of this energy. If it's not an actual healing, which is great, allow that to occur. But for us to spur us on to really knowing what type of action we should take, that's a blessing. Blessing in disguise. So here, the influence of the day energy is the planet Mars in Leo. Now here we have a fire energy. We have water, now we have fire. So this is a much more comfortable placement for the planet Mars. But this is still an influence, so it counts. Now, before I get into that correspondence, I took down some notes for us. This is the energy that I attribute to learning. So it's lessons learned. So we're not to beat ourselves up energetically, emotionally, any way, any which way but loose. Was that the name of the movie? Anyway, but we're not to beat ourselves up because that was then, this is now. Hopefully we have grown since then. I'm sure we have. Emotionally, etc., etc., etc. The king and I, that's where that comes from. So, we can't go back. Okay? So, we've learned our lessons. Hopefully we're still learning lessons because we all are students of life and we never really stop growing, hopefully, and evolving. But, let's acknowledge the lessons we've learned, pat ourselves on the back. We never do that enough. Acknowledgement, and then we can move forward with renewed confidence, hopefully. That would be wonderful with that Leo energy. All right, now let me see what this entails. So this is a great energy combination. Leo is a fire sign. Mars is a fire planet. Fire, fire. We're going to get fired up. After we go through the emotional healing, if that's what's necessary, so be it, then we're going to get fired up. This is also, I should say, an energy of teaching and learning. And I feel that the best teachers learn as well. They teach and they learn. Because we're really dealing with both energies at the same time. Someone's trying to get in touch with me. All right, so be it. All right, so this energy is dramatic, enthusiastic, ambitious, and passionate. So be willing to take a back seat if appropriate. We have to be willing to take a back seat if appropriate. Okay? It doesn't mean we shouldn't get our due or recognition, and we're also being told to be careful not to be quarrelsome and jealous. So for those who are prone, who never can take a backseat and give someone else credit, and for those who are naturally quarrelsome and jealous, are going to be activated and triggered by this energy. And I also wrote down for us, be okay to be wrong, if that is the truth. This is probably not for us, but for people around us. Let's recognize what's going on. Be okay to be wrong if that is the truth, and not overly fixed in our convictions and opinions. So this is just telling us, be more flexible energetically. And not to overdo physically, because this is a very expressive energy. So pace yourself if that is your norm. All right. Now, moving on to the psychic insight theme, which is the same energy as the weak energy, and this is the unconventional energy, going beyond our emotional comfort zone. So what I wrote down for us is fulfillment. If it wasn't for the great song that I found that just fits this perfectly, this energy perfectly, I would have went with emotional fulfillment as the title of this video. So fulfillment, taken from the energy of Pisces, plus a new beginning, the energy of Mars, equals emotional, energy of Pisces, strength, emotional strength. That would have been a potential title as well. Though I really think it's emotional fulfillment, because if we allow ourselves to be grateful, thankful, acknowledgement of the good, it makes the not so great times much more manageable. All right. And then advice for us is to celebrate the occasions as they occur. So, we're always including myself, always busy. The next video, this is coming up, we got to do this, we got to do that. We should celebrate and honor the occasions as they come up. Minor, major, Doesn't matter. Okay? This is reminding us. And, of course, remember that life is an adventure. Enjoy the journey. This is the journey. This is the journey, folks. This is the journey. Let's enjoy it. Let's stop and smell the roses every now and then. Let's acknowledge what we have instead of always wanting to get more. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but let's acknowledge what we have at the moment. All right. Then, coming to the theme healing song. All right. If you want the rainbow, you must have the rain. I absolutely adore this song. It always puts a smile on my face. The version that I chose, it's been done by many artists. The version that I chose is by Ted Weems and his Orchestra, that's how you pronounce it, featuring the singer Art Jarrett. And it was recorded and released in 1928. And let me show you that. Let me show you. This is the card. Let's see. Can you see this without glare? This is the card. So this is the 10 of Cups. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot. So 10 of Cups. So here you have the rainbow of hope, the rainbow of promise. So if you want the rainbow, and here is the rainbow, right? You can see it for yourself. You must have the rain. So the rain is the hard times. The things not always going our way, having to deal with what's going on globally, having to deal with the current election. I'm not going to go there, but enough said, right? So everyone's being, activated, triggered with, with the election, bringing up issues, of course. So just remember, and you have to listen to the song, great lyrics, that it's basically telling us, all right, basically, crap happens, but let's enjoy. If you want the good times, you got to go through the not so great times. And we've all had crap happen to us, so that's a universal thing. All right, so in closing notes, I'm just going to say, Pisces, let's stay, for everyone, but Pisces energy, highly spiritually evolved, sign, by the way, being the end of the zodiac. So let's stay in our hearts. Love and compassion. And we'll get through this pretty much, I was going to say unscathed, but we'll get through this okay. We'll in this together. All right, and then just in quick closing, we're just going to ask you to please check out our website if you're not already there. Link videos. We have all our current videos up. There's a link called Ask Spirit. We're just on September 1st for the new moon. We just put up the September edition of Ask Spirit, which is where you get to ask us a personal question, and then we answer it in a video. The last video was it's called Penny and the Drain, and it's about a lovely animal companion, and her adventure being rescued, and then her issues with the drain. You'll have to listen to the video. It's actually very endearing energy. She's a delight. It was a delight to go into her energy. Animal companion. So, to be involved with that, we just ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and our e-newsletter, which at this time, a filming goes out twice a month, new moons and full moons. And then there is Link Blog, and here we put a new series of videos that I started on August 30th, of all times, but we started on August 30th for the technical Mercury retrograde. It's a daily Universal Soul Energy vlog, video format, and we discuss the day's energy, whatever spirit. It's not scripted. Like for these videos, I take down notes. That is not scripted. That is, I guess I want to say Spirit Unplugged, but it's more like Edward Unplugged, and whatever wants to come out, comes out. Though I try to keep it, obviously, upbeat and positive. And then that's where I also put the New Moon 411 as well. So please check out that. That's Link Blog. And then Link Contact Social Media is a perfect place to leave me a message if you want a book, a private session, reading, aromatherapy product. Leave me a message, whatever you wish. And then all my social media links are there. Instagram, Facebook fan page, Twitter, YouTube channel. And at the bottom of each page of my website, there's a link, blue link that says subscribe e-newsletter. All right. So thank you for joining us. And it's these are, you know, everything is being thrown up in the air, but we're going to be able to accomplish a lot in the next 5 months. Um, Absolutely. So let's try to stay on the positive side of it, positive energy of it. So until next time we connect, you be well, take care. We will see you soon. And if you enjoyed and resonated with this energy, please like, share, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. All right, till next time we connect, you be well. Take care. Thanks for joining us.